because we haven't seen a Matilda being played so much lately, it will be how do they actually utilize that hero, the toolkit there available to them.
They're going to be making the most out of the shields and the dashes, but that's going to be a good time for Nats on the Esmeralda. She'll just steal away the shields, but then you can honestly just also use the Matilda to engage. The Matilda circling Eagle, you can actually move the Eve, but usually I think we're going to see the Barretts get flown with the Eve, get flown with the Matilda. They'll be able to bite someone out. And since this Sicilian is going to be so important for RSG, Omega will just utilize the Matilda by focusing on that Sicilian to break that formation.
Make like a call onto Edward Cullen. Welcome to game number 4. This is RSG Philippines versus Smart Omega. Interesting start for both junglers. I mean, Ryzen, you can expect him to go for the purple, but what's going on with Demon Kite? Why did he go orange?
You know, interesting fact here. I feel like he wants to make priority on this Lith Wanderer. He's not going to rotate down to that purple yet. So here we go. We're going to find out who takes it. There it is. Yeah, takes it right out. And now he's going to go to purple, right? So this is going to be the rotation that they go for. But at the same time, I'm curious because Barrett's jungle has worked. Off the top of my head, I can think of Kyrie that's played it too. Back when Onyx Philippines was playing maybe day number 2, and it worked out well. But again, there's a lot of kind of setup that needs to take place, especially, you don't have for example, the flicker combination with the Daytona's Welcome that you usually see a Barrett's have. So that could be a disadvantage. And when you compare it on the other side, once again, this is the Karina dominating in the jungle. How will that match up?
That's why the Matilda was a good pick for Omega paired up with the Barretts, because that way you can get a little bit more mobility onto the Barretts by utilizing the Guiding Wind activation to help him dash and move. Plus, you also have the Eve on your side. We're talking about Omega here, folks, who can dish out the slows eventually to make it easier for the Barretts to bite up the target. So the points that you brought up are definitely things that Omega needs to watch out for, but it seems like they really took that into consideration and they have the tools to help out this Barretts. But right now we're not going to be seeing that because, of course Nats will be able to get away from that Tetanus Welcome attempt.
Sprints away, so it used to be Purify away, but at this point you just get out of range. Omega starts up the turtle here, puts it at about 1/3 of its health, away, half now. Etomax with the real world manipulation.
Boom.
Still, Demon Kite gets it. A jump in by Nats. 2
Live.
minutes in, and he's already threatening a double kill onto Ryzen and Etomax, but they push him back. Void Crystal by the captain of the barangay. Still no kills.
Great discipline. Again, objectives here. That's what they're going to focus on. They don't have to force anything. And even though Light did commit the way of the Dragon, it was more just to create some space for the team to get away because he knew he would be fine. And now he looks like he could be setting something up. Actually, he doesn't have the way of the Dragon. And also, to make a note here, Aqua didn't take the sprint. So he actually maybe feels like he doesn't need it to cancel out Etu Max here, and he has the flicker instead for a little bit more safety or aggression if that's what he decides to do.
Yeah, and now for this next turtle, that'll be, it's still a long time from now. My eyes are blurry here, folks. Both teams are just going to try to find a win elsewhere somewhere in the map. Seems like Demon Kite wants to see if he can force Renjo back just a little bit, get a little bit more control for Nats. There's the entry.
Falling Star Moon starting it up. Demon Kite coming in. Ryzen with the perimeter guard. Aqua in the wings, waiting. Light with the Jikundo. There's so much mobility on this show. About 48 seconds away from his flicker, so no TikTok plays from him quite just yet. Chaku spots him. Ryzen spits on the ground below him. Light retreats back up. Look at the far rotation from Eman.
Oh man, they're crashing down here.
4 people here. It's a party. Here we go. Void Crystal set in, and Light still waiting. Not a good engage for RSG just yet, so maybe that is one observation we can point out. RSG have to have the perfect engage.
Yeah.
They want to make sure everything is set into place, but Omega, they're playing hard, fast, and dirty.
Yeah, they need to have the perfect engage, just like Ben thinks. Congratulations, Ben thinks.
Congrats.
By the way.
I like it. I mean, yeah, congratulations, Ben Things. And going back to the game here, now this turtle's going to be up, right? It could go any way. Meanwhile, check out the two. Now you have Renzio rotating up. Nats is still there, but he will make it up here. Turtle going to be for the taking, though.
A little sloppy. Demon Kite let go of that orange, but let's see if it's worth it. Real manipulation set in.
There it
onto
is.
Aqua, flickering away exactly why we see him do that. But Rezio, the showstopper, puts a stop to the
Look at
Sicilian. First blood drawn. Nats coming in underneath.
Wow,
Kelra gets popped
what?
underneath the zone, tier 1 in mid, and it's a trade 1-for-1. The rest of Omega gonna try to secure this turtle.
They do.
And they do.
Nice job there. I mean, okay, it's a 1-for-1 trade, right? Kelra's the one that went down here, and also Turtle's going to be secured for Smart Omega. So right now, still pretty even. No really any noticeable gold lead. But Renmar, go ahead and take a look at the items.
Yeah, right now, Evan with Endless Battle. So, again, 2 items. 2 items for the Clit is what we're waiting for. Aqua already has a Clock of Destiny, but again, for Sicilian, it's not really about the items that you want. It's how many stacks he can get as fast as possible. We don't get to see it, but we'll definitely get to feel it once the bad impacts start to hit. Chaknu, on the way to building the Dominance Ice, will be able to provide anti-regen and good movement slow that they need more of, because that's what their lineup wants, more slows.
Yep. I mean, that's the name of the game. Light looking for a play once again. He's going to get spotted, though. Chaknu responding. Nothing's going to come into that one. So if you notice throughout this game, it's 6 minutes in, very just low kill, because they know each other. At this point, this is the grand finals. They know how they play. They know how they rotate around. Every time there's 3 or 4 members of Smart Omega, there's 3 or 4 members of RSG to respond.
It's at the point where they're finishing each other's sandwiches. They know their opponents that well. And a quick reminder, folks, game number 2, conceal play. Light trying to save himself, save his skin. He does eventually get it. Flicker on back. Oh, by the Chuck Mamba. Ryzen eats him up. Get in more belly. And down goes Aqua. Down goes Eman. It's 2 for free going over to Omega with 25 seconds on the clock till the next turtle.
That was a great play, and this is exactly what Renmar was talking about. You know, when you have this slow there, you don't need the flicker on this Barret. They're slowed, you just pop the Daytona's welcome, eat somebody up, and throw them into the wall.
At the same time, Chaknu, his big-time circling eagle plays have been onto Aqua, leading to 2 deaths for the Sicilian of RSG, and Aqua needs to get used to this because it will keep happening. Chaknu, the last time he's done it, he brought in Renjo, he can bring Ryzen. Any of those 2 they can bring to the back line to pop that Sicilian down.
Turtle already started up. We're at 50-50, folks. 7 minutes in. 1 for Omega, 1 for RSG. Who's going to secure this? A push up top by the showstopper. Demon Kite takes it. Pushing back, Ryzen and Chaknu. A good trade by RSG? Question mark. Was that worth it?
I mean, right now, they're also going to, so they grab the turtle. This most likely could be a turret, but they're actually going to back off from it. So I think it was worth it. And despite that, wow, Renzio actually going to be in there.
And he might actually be punished. Flicker on through.
Yeah, that's
Can RSG Aqua stop him? The answer is yes. Way of the Dragon spent in as well, serving up a kill to the Vampire. Conceal play. They're going for quick rotates. Epimax pops. The real world manipulation. Here comes Chaknu.
Oh, no, run.
Ryzen, a push by Kelra, and the action comes to a halt.
Okay, so right now, still not a noticeable gold lead. They're trading cross-map plays here, but right now, Smart Omega has the advantage in terms of space. They have 2 turrets down, and now RSG will finally get their first turret of the game.
Smart rotation by RSG to break down that turret top side. It's gonna help create more space in the map, as Omega already broke down 2. So RSG are gonna want to play in this space, ready to respond, ready to react. See, even Itomax right away already built the Ice Queen wand.
His first item.
His first item, and it's still normal, but somewhat we've been seeing recently it's going to be another option, but we might be seeing something here in the mid lane if these 2 teams decide to fully commit into it, but not yet. We're saving the key abilities, knowing that the Lord is about to spawn in 26 seconds.
Yeah, blow for blow, these mages in mid. Sanguine Claws, the answer back, Void Crystal. Nowhere is safe as long as these 2 mages stand. Chaknu gets spotted out by Demon Kite. Etomax blasting the Karina, pushing him out. That's coming in with the Polystar Moon. Eman throws up those hits, picking up that Malefic Roar, so he is going to sting just a little bit more. Man, it is thrilling to see how much these two teams respect each other, because that's such a small gold lead.
Yeah.
So you can't just think in terms of firepower or engagements. There's a cerebral respect and engagement between these two.
Yeah, I mean, and like we saw Nats initiate there, but no follow-up. Again, that's discipline, just kind of trying to fake them out a little bit, keep them on their toes. I think that's the main thing RSG is doing here. It's a kind of a mental game that they're playing with Smart Omega.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, this Lord isn't crucial, right? It's only a normal Lord here, but they could still decide to contest it because what they do need is to get that turret advantage.
Oh, the pick-off! Way of the Dragon onto Chaknu. He survives with the help of Captain Etomax putting up a perimeter between him and sure death. And a jump in by Nats, but he may pay the price. Renzio claws away. Not using the Abyssum Strike just yet. Close one for the young Estrologo.
Bro, this is so tense, man. I can't handle it. Like, the patience, the discipline between these two teams right now. This Lord, well, is someone gonna actually be able to get it? They might end up resetting.
Chaknu might go down here. Indeed he does. Aqua blasts him. And another one falls. Renzio in the hands of Demon Kite. Jedrick's getting his way, and Ryzen now thinking where it all went wrong. 2-for-0 in this current engagement.
Okay, Ryzen is still up here so he can actually show face, but I don't think he can do anything. Naps is going to zone him out. Meanwhile, RSG will take this Lord.
Wow.
Big pickup here. Once again, it's only a normal one. This is most likely going to convert to some more space for RSG.
Fundamental, clinical. This is our grand finals. What an absolute sequence we saw there. Yeah, we're probably looking, where's the bombastic action? Where's the setups? But no, the mental game of it all. These two teams are keeping each other on their toes, and they're doing some dirty dancing.
Enthralling is the word I was looking for early on. I am completely smitten by the cha-cha, the mambo, the tango that these two teams are going through. And suddenly RSG propels themselves into a 5K gold lead. Lord marching on through. Prior to that exchange, we said, this first Lord, it shouldn't mean much, but look at how much RSG made it work for them.
Yeah, and now they're making a play here under turret.
Mid lane about to get sandwiched. Ryzen responding with a welcome from Detna, but Eman pops Captain Etomax
The return.
first. Demon Kite punished underneath by the Filipino Savage. 1-for-1 so far, but that tier 1's gonna go down in mid. Omega not going down without a fight.
I like this. Aqua now able to make a difference here. Remember, he had a hard early game. He was 0-2 at one point, and he also just picked up the Ice Queen 1. He's going to be able to provide a little more CC and slow for the team.
Yeah, and RSG, that was the play and the call set up by the regular season MVP Light, awarded earlier today. 5 assists, that's 100% kill participation right now for his team. And the real-time win rate, it is favoring RSG. Another Light setup here could be massive, because look where Light is. Look where the members of RSG are. Someone in Omega needs to check that shrub. Someone in Omega needs to find out that Light is there.
They're all going in for the 5-man. It's scary how Light is just weaving on through. Kelramil spotted him. Here comes Renzio. Here comes the rest of them. Chaknu, Chuck Mamba, where you going, son?
The kick.
And there's a kick by Light.
Nice
Demon
kick.
Knight served up the kill. And they go in with a torn apart memory, but they're not just done. It's Dance. He's dancing on through, dealing damage to 3-4 members of Omega. And they pull back, happy with what they got. 1-for-0, a pickoff on the showstopper.
Big patient showing here from Light once again, man. We talked about the Cho, it not performing super well, but Light is doing it in this game right now. I do want to point out, though, Smart Omega has the damage at this point. Kelra, we saw it there. He has the potential to actually put out damage to put RSG on their heels. It's just they need to be able to buy a little more time and not get picked off.
The formation is very important for these two teams. Omega playing around their Eve. Yes, it can be destroyed by one kick by Light, completely thrown out. Same time for RSG. Their Sicilian can get absolutely dive bombed by a Matilda, flying with someone from Omega to take down the Sicilian. So far, what we've been seeing is what we just saw. Light helping set things up for RSG. RSG, if Light's not setting up, well, they're doing the right things, making the right calls to break the formation of Omega.
And now, RSG looking to barrel even forward more, further, miles away, making that 5K lead seem like it's at 10, 15, 20, as they go ahead and take down Lord to a fifth of his health, and the jump in. Demon Guy secures it. Chaknu in no man's land. Get in, Marbella says Ryzen. Chaknu getting blasted by Aqua. Light picked off by Kelra. The Filipino Savage exactly happening right now. This is your MSC 2021 champion, but he will have to bow down to Nats 3v1, 5v1 even. And now, finally, a wake-up call. You do not do that to Barangay Omega.
Big turnaround there. They thought they had the advantage, but man, okay, they do get the Lord, but Smart Omega, like I said, they're still in this game. They've got what they need. They just need to find the right moments.
Navs, you can't blame him for calling that, but you have to praise Omega protecting their gold laner, protecting the golden boy. This is why they're able to quickly burst down this Lord to make sure that they can go around the map, get a bit more control back, and maybe do that again.
Game in, game out throughout the playoffs, throughout the time that this roster has been established. Kelra is undeniable. You have to keep your eyes on him, and you don't let go. If you let go, you lose. And again, you can't blame Nats. He really tried. Look at this sequence once more.
Yeah. I mean, they break it down. Nats, I mean, this was a moment where he was confident in, and we're just about to see it, but he got his ankles broken a little bit here.
Yeah, he was trying.
Yeah.
Crossover. It's this one right here.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
What a play there from Kelra.
Corrosive strike, man. And Omega were quick to respond, and RSG couldn't respond right away to Nats. I couldn't see exactly there. There was a member of Omega stopping them from getting close, buying time.
Omega's not letting go of the high ground. Thou shalt not take our inhibitors.
And, I mean, you got to remember, too, that was an enhanced Lord, and it didn't really convert to anything. I mean, they do still have a turret advantage here, a gold advantage, but right now, Smart Omega's actually doing pretty good considering the facts.
Focus you play by Light. Where's it gonna go?
No,
Nowhere. The kick started, but answered by a Dennis Welcome. Ryzen trying to survive, and indeed he does. Down he goes though. Nats gets a better go at a second round. Light very low. This fight happening in the small bush. Etomas Kelra and Chaco get out of here. Takes out Aqua along the way. 2 for 1. The pendulum swings.
It's only a 2-for-1 trade, and right now, RSG assaulting the base here. Chaknu goes in.
Another caca, but where's the follow-up? Chaknu by Eman. Omega, a little too late on the swing back.
Eman, that was showing off some cowboy-ish right there.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw. All right, boy. Well, you know what? Let me just say this. I think there was a little miscommunication there with the guiding wind, the circling eagle, and there was no follow-up. So now, again, this is going to convert to a free Lord here. No one is there from Smart Omega, and RSG will now get ready to assault the base.
That fight looked so chaotic that it could look both ways. At that point, it was just so messy. Maybe it wasn't execution. At that point, maybe it was just because RSG had the gold lead. They had more items. They had a few more damage that they could dish out. Maybe that's why RSG ended up winning that. Although Renjo commend him for going after Aqua, securing that kill. But then, of course, the positioning always, Eman and Aqua are always ready to answer for each other. And in this game, Eman needs to answer more for Aqua, because if anyone gets close to that Sicilian, we all know Sicilian's range is actually mid-far. No matter where you are, if you get close though, I'm dead. But Eman is there ready on the Clint to just burst down anyone who gets close to the Sicilian.
Again, I think they have the tools here. Now with this powered up, beefed up Lord, it's going to definitely open up the base here of Smart Omega. They got the defense.
They get the kick onto Renzio. The showstopper might actually get stopped here. But look at the damage Omega's putting on the table. Ryzen gobbles up one, takes down Light. He's been snuffed. As now one. Eman shuts down Kelra, taking 2 along the way. Renzio goes down 2. Chaknu 3 down. 3K for Eman. Ryzen and Etomas still standing. Just go for the base. Ryzen goes, Aqua takes him, and RSG goes barreling for match point 3.